The first thing you want to do is choose your color paper and fold it in half so that your crease is on the left side, just like mine, and your opening is on the right side. The next thing you want to do is add your name because it's the most important part of your sketchbook. How else will we know whose is whose? I am adding mine in a bubble letter type of design. You do this by first drawing the letters out spaced apart, then you go around it with a bubble shape. Don't forget to go around the inside for the shape of the O or the R. You can see I forgot to do the R. That's okay, I will come back and add it later. The next thing I am adding is my design. My design is basically a space theme. I have added a sunshine that is kind of whimsical. I will add stars and a moon. Your design needs to be something that you are interested in or that you like. I just like this design personally. You want to do something that you like, not just kind of copy me. The next thing that I'm going to do is trace my design in Sharpie. It is very important that we remember our Sharpie rules when we are tracing in Sharpie. We don't want to press down very hard. You may have noticed I flipped the back of my sketchbook open so that I don't bleed through onto the back of it. I'm going slowly. You can't tell because this video is sped up about 4 times the actual speed that it is. So make sure that you are going slow. I actually did go slow. And just continue to be careful as you know that Sharpie is permanent. One more very important thing about using Sharpies in the art room, we do not want to color with these Sharpies. It wastes the ink, it bleeds through our paper, and it messes up the top of the Sharpie. All we are doing is doing our outlines of each shape that we are going to color in with crayon or colored pencils, but not with Sharpie. All we are doing is outlining. You may also notice that I have left all my pencil lines showing. I'm not going through and erasing while I'm Sharpieing. I'm doing one full step at a time. So I want to outline all my things before I go back and erase, and now you can see I am erasing. I noticed that I missed that inside of the R, so I added it back with the Sharpie. I go through and thoroughly erase. It looks like I'm doing it really rough with the eraser, but I'm really not. It's just a really fast video that I sped up. You want to make sure you are not going to wrinkle or mess up your paper by erasing too rough. Let the eraser do the work for you. The next part I will be coloring, and it is also sped up. Now I'm going to add the paper inside of my sketchbook. So I have about 15 pieces of this half-size paper, and I'm going to line it up and place it in my sketchbook. Now I'm going to push that paper all the way up against the crease so that the paper snuggles inside of my sketchbook in the crease. I will also be adding a half sheet that is like a coloring page for you. Then I will also be adding the mantra that you can also color and see every time you open your sketchbook. I'm making sure that everything is even, placing it, making sure that it is right up against that crease. I'm going to close it. Again, making sure it is all even. It's sort of shifted to the side, so I'm just scooching it back over, holding it in place. And this is a part that I will probably do for you guys. I will just come around and staple while you are working, and I will add 3 staples to the edge of my sketchbook. Once that is done, we have our beautiful sketchbook that we can use for practice, free draw, and any other things that we would like to do using our sketchbook.